question to Minister Ludlam.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With permission, I will answer questions 24, 25 and 26 together. The UK remains fully committed to a two-state solution as the best way to permanently end the occupation, deliver Palestinian self-determination and ensure Israel's Jewish and democratic identity. My right honourable friend, the Foreign Secretary, visited Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories on the 25th and 26th of May for talks with senior leaders to reaffirm this commitment. We welcome the ceasefire in Israel and Gaza, and we're working with partners in the region to find a durable solution to the conflict. We also look forward to hearing more from the Alliance for Middle Eastern Peace and the US government about the International Fund's objectives and the projects it will support. Once more information is available, we will consider options for UK involvement.
Let's go to Hilary Benn. Hilary.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As the Minister has said, for many years there's been widespread international support for a two-state solution, but he will know that there are a growing number of voices who now say that the window on this is closing rapidly, and that if it does, Israel will have to accept full and equal civil rights for all Palestinians. In the light of this, what policy would he encourage the new government formed this week to pursue?
Mr. Speaker, we congratulate the formation of the new government and we look forward to working with them in pursuit of, I think, what is an almost universally held goal in this House and across the international community, which is having a secure, sovereign, prosperous Palestinian state alongside a secure and stable and safe Israeli state. Ultimately, it is for the government of Israel to make decisions about these policies. But as has been the long-standing position of the UK government, we will work to support any and all actions which are complementary to or part of the process towards making that sustainable two-state solution through political negotiations a reality.
Let's go to Dame Diana Johnson. Diana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Despite hosting the G7 in Cornwall this weekend, the government has yet again missed the opportunity to make global Britain a reality in the Middle East by not seizing the initiative for UK leadership of the International Fund for Israeli-Palestinian Peace. Can I ask the Minister why the government passed over this opportunity and whether there is any prospect for the UK to step up and lead this exciting new project with the United States?
Minister.
The Honourable Lady, and I pay tribute to her passion for finding a peaceful resolution to this situation. It is our shared goal. As I have said in my answer, we will look at the detail, and as yet all the details are not available to us. We will look at the detail as to what this programme seeks to deliver. We have always looked favourably towards programmes which bring about peace, but we want to make sure that they are effective. And as I say, once we have more details, we will assess our contribution or collaboration to that at that point.
Peter Gibson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Over the last few weeks, I have been contacted by many constituents who are distraught at the loss of civilian life on both sides. Will my right honourable friend reassure them that the UK continues to work with both sides to avoid future conflict?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as I said, my right honourable friend, the Foreign Secretary, travelled to both Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories shortly after the most recent scenes of violence. We enjoy good relations both with the Palestinian Authority and the government of Israel, and we will of course be working with the new members of the Israeli government to pursue, as I say, what has been a long-standing UK policy, which is a sustainable, peaceful two-state solution. And I have no doubt that I speak on behalf of my right honourable friend when I say our efforts in this area are undiminished.
Shadow Minister Wayne David.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Could I begin by expressing my sympathy to the families of the Halo Trust staff who lost their lives in Afghanistan. They were killed by an armed group while on a mission clearing landmines. They were extremely brave people, and we paid tribute to them. The British Consul in Jerusalem recently visited his neighbours in Sheikh Jarrah. In support of the Palestinians, he said that the threat to the community grows more acute by the day. He correctly stated that settlement activity and associated evictions and demolitions in East Jerusalem are illegal and undermine the prospects for peace. These are powerful words, but what is needed is action. So what does the government propose to do to ensure that Palestinians in East Jerusalem can live in peace and security and the rule of law prevails in East Jerusalem?
Minister.
The UK government's position on demolitions, on settlement expansion, on annexation is clear and is long-standing. As I say, we enjoy good bilateral relations with the government of Israel, and we are able to speak with them frankly and firmly when we believe that their actions are counterproductive to that peaceful two-state solution. We will continue to do so. But ultimately, the resolution to this long-standing challenge will be done through negotiations, and will be done through negotiations between the government of Israel and the leadership of the Palestinian Authority, supported, perhaps even facilitated, by their friends in the international community, such as the United Kingdom.